first speaker is from the associate degree program, and this is his second appearance. John Slavinos.
My name is John Slavinos. I work with AT&T here in New York City, and I put some notes on this piece of paper. I probably won't look at most of the stuff, but I've been in the industry for about 25 years, and I started as a service technician for a company called Paradigm. Paradigm was a company that manufactured modems, multiplexers, DSU, CSU, the Raycom logo, codecs. Some other companies like Airplane. And Paradigm, in 1988, developed the first 14.4 ESP analog modem. In 1989, Paradigm developed the first VDSL chipset in the market. And from there, DSL just skyrocketed in terms of mass market. So I'm at AT&T today. And I've been with AT&T since 1998. Paradigm 88, 10 years. AT&T 98. And I've been in sales ever since I left Paradigm. I spent my final year at Paradigm as a territory sales manager. And I've been with AT&T here for 10 years in sales roles. And I'll kind of describe to you the different market segments. The first segment I worked for AT&T was premier growth markets. Back then it was called middle markets, and the focus was sort of the middle tier accounts. And I sold data technologies. And after that role, I moved into Signature Client Group, and the focus in the Signature Client Group, SCG, was the top 100 clients, 1,400 clients. And I worked here in Manhattan, supporting the financial sector. Again, selling data communication technologies. Soon thereafter, I moved over to a group called Network Integration. And our core competency there was to sell solutions that AT&T did not have on the truck. So we're selling custom solutions that were led by third parties, and we put a complete package, consultation package together. From there, I moved over to a new technology, which was sort of mass marketed in the beginning of 2008, called telepresence. We heard about telehealth and video. Video is the new voice, as you may know. We all have video access on Skype and on mobile devices and computers. Spent a couple of years selling telepresence technologies to the same Signature Client Group customers here in New York City. And the role has changed. As of this month, they transitioned our team. We're sort of a specialty team sales. We support the direct sales teams. Our focus is to really drill down on a specialty topic, telepresence. Now it's voice transformation. Moving our clients from IP telephony, SIP trunking, to sort of messaging and unified communications, tying it all together to help a customer simplify their business process, improve their workflow. So we're more of sort of junior consultants in the GC space. So it's a new role for me. What I will tell you is, this NACTEL program has changed my perspective in terms of education and my goals here at AT&T, and the potential goals in the future. I really am looking forward to getting my bachelor's degree. For those who got their BS, congratulations, and for the AS folks. I want to take it to the next step. I want to move into management role, potentially look outside the firm for other opportunities, and PACE will help you get there. The staff has been excellent. They provided valuable information and guidance. The instructors are great, they're responsive, they know their subjects in their field. And it's great to meet some of the folks who were virtually out there via email or other means. The bottom line is, I overlooked a lot of emails that were coming from AT&T today, mass sort of communication within the firm, where they were offering, PACE, NACTEL opportunities to join this community of education and get a degree. I overlooked those emails too many times. The attended a year and a half of a local community school in New Jersey 28 years ago. And about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was looking at these emails. I don't have time for that thing. Not today, maybe tomorrow. I finally spent some time looking at the email, researching the website, and realizing that the only way I'm going to pursue my goal is to leverage this sort of new methodology. By the way, I sold a lot of telepresence, a lot of video solutions to my customers. So it just made sense that this sort of teleeducation will work for me. My lovely wife Laura and my 4 kids, right? I'm just consumed with family, business, and volunteer work in my local community. I am on the baseball board in Washington Township. I coach 2 of my kids baseball. I coach soccer. I help out with wrestling. The schedule is just hectic. We actually put our activities in Microsoft Outlook, and we sync them with our iPhones. So anything that I know about, Laura knows about. Anyway, this is great. I'm looking forward to the next 2.5 years that PACE has to offer. And I congratulate everybody here, and thank you very much for the awards. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. We now have a comment from one of our BS graduates. Read it. You're back up here.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be speaking here today. When I started in the NACTEL program in May of 2001, I knew my journey would lead me to this day. The program provided me the opportunity to earn my associate's degree in 2007 and my bachelor's degree in 2013. It's the reason why I'm here, and I'm very proud to be a graduate of PACE University. I attended a college prep high school in the early 70s, but didn't head to college after I started working. I got married, had a family, got divorced. As the saying goes, life is what happens to us while we're making other plans. Ultimately, I landed a great job in the Bell system that turned into a 26-year career. But the desire to go back to school never left me. As a working single mom with a young child, in the days before the internet, my options were limited. I was already spending many hours away from my son working each day, and I was not able to devote the additional time required to attend school in a traditional classroom environment. It was while working at Verizon, however, I discovered a great opportunity to go back to school, enabling me to take all of my courses online. This opportunity, of course, was the NACTEL program. After being out of school for 27 years, I embarked on the ride of my life, choosing technical math as my first course. As many of us know, going back to school as an adult can be challenging within itself, but life has a way of presenting us with additional challenges at the most inopportune moments. Only 2 weeks after I started school, my mom suffered a life-altering event requiring her to move into a nursing home. That would have been the end of my schooling if it had been in a traditional classroom setting. But the NACTEL program provided me the flexibility to continue my studies while working, raising my teenage son, and caring for the needs of my disabled mom. For the next 8 years, it was a tremendous benefit to be able to be with my mom and do my schoolwork right by her bedside. Excuse me. My mom passed away in 2009, but I know she would be so proud to see me here today. And the benefits of the program continued on when my dad required assistance due to some health issues. Under other circumstances, this would have been a showstopper for me because, you see, my dad lives in New Hampshire. I live in New Jersey. I can't emphasize enough how great it was that the NACTEL program afforded me the opportunity to continue my schooling uninterrupted I never missed a beat, whether I was at home in New Jersey or in New Hampshire with my dad. Although he couldn't be here today, my dad is beaming with pride in New Hampshire. The NACTEL program provided exactly what I needed, a structured curriculum, but with flexibility within that structure. A program geared toward the needs of adult learners, many of whom, like myself, are members of the sandwich generation, balancing the needs of their own families with the needs of aging parents. And that was the beauty of the program. It provided me the ability to take care of my family needs and not give up the dream of getting my college degree. I could never have done it without this program, along with the understanding and support of my family. The professors in the NACTEL program are great. Dr. Peggy Minnis, Dr. Greg Ramsey, Professors Paul Epstein, Joan Paro, Mike Meglio, and Pete Stair, to name a few. Helpful and accommodating, they went above and beyond to provide support every step of the way. There was always a spirit of camaraderie among classmates, which I can attribute to two things: our common interest in telecommunications and the fostering of that spirit by the program's instructors. One of my professors was so impressed by the way the class communicated on the discussion board. She said it was like listening to a group of old friends sitting around and chatting among themselves. The technical courses were informative, relevant, challenging, and even fun. I still have the phone and the AM receiver we built in Telephone Line. The elective courses I took were incredibly interesting. Consumer chemistry, environmental science, astronomy, jazz, and the psychology of business and industry were among my favorites, but especially jazz. Paul Epstein taught that course with an incredibly high degree of passion for the music and the artists of an important era of musical history. And let me not fail to mention Fred Dreyfus, a remarkable professor who knew everything about electronics and would patiently provide an explanation anytime I had a question. Last but not least, a student could not ask for a better support staff than the staff that supported the NACTEL program. Dr. David Sachs, Dr. Nancy Hale, Nancy Truer, Tricia Vogel, Lisa Slingerland, always available, always concerned, always encouraging, dedicated to the support of each and every student. It goes without saying, having a degree keeps me marketable, but the personal satisfaction and the sense of achievement I feel today continues to motivate me. And the NACTEL Master's Program is a great opportunity to further my education. Just one final thought. When I was watching the NFL draft picks, it was amazing to think that I would be there, up on the same stage where the football executives and all the draftees were last month. I mentioned that to my son, and he said, "Mom, they worked very hard for a long time to get to that point." But you're no different than they are. You put in a lot of time, worked hard, and you achieved your goal. You never gave up. He said, "Remember, it's successful people who get to share that stage." And I extend that sentiment to my fellow graduates. As we walk across the stage and receive our diplomas, this is our moment at Radio City Music Hall to celebrate our success. Thank you.